Our focus now shifts to a story which left the entire nation shaken and enraged. This is the Greater Noida dowry death case. Exclusive scoop now that we are picking up on what may have killed Nikki. Sources have come out to say that Nikki's husband fought over making Instagram reels. Vipin had objected to Nikki's reels on beauty parlors being made. On February 11th, here is a timeline that we are presenting to you, what we have picked up so far. There was a fight that ensued over parlor reels being made and uploaded. Now, there was brutal torture and murder which followed over these Instagram reels is what we are now given to understand. These are again revelations that's coming in as the probe continues into this very matter. All accused so far, it seems right now, have now been nabbed by the Uttar Pradesh police itself. According to sources, Nikki and her sister Kanchan had a dispute with both their husbands about making reels and videos and also about running a beauty parlor. Remember, that is a fact that had even been flagged by the sister Kanchan when she had exclusively spoken to us on India Today, that's the business that the two sisters run together, that is a beauty parlor. According to the sources, both the sisters in fact used to upload reels from Kanchan's social media profile, which both Vipin and his brother had objected to. On February 11th, if we specifically speak of this date, there was a fight over these reels and the reels being over the parlor. Both the sisters went to their maternal house after that fight had in fact taken place. Now, on March 18th, a panchayat was in fact held in which both parties put forth their views, in which it was decided that they will not make reels. And this in fact had been flagged by our colleague Arvind Oja as well when he was picking up these updates from the people around, the neighbors around who had also spoken about how the relationship was between Nikki and Vipin. Now, both sisters post that panchayat went to their in-laws' house, did not make reels for a few days. Everything was fine and calm. After a few days, however, they again made a video and ran the parlor, due to which the dispute yet again started, and there was a rift that just kept widening, and post that it resulted to this horrifying incident that in fact came into occurrence. So that is the current timeline of events that we are given to understand. Again, dowry death was one of the most important points that had come to the forefront initially, where the family had claimed they'd already given a Scorpio, but the family and Vipin was coming out to demand for a Mercedes. And these were some of the dowry demands that had been made over the course of 9 years of their marriage, of Nikki and Vipin's marriage. Now there's more details coming in with regards to why there were skirmishes, or rather scuffles, or a rift between them, which is Nikki and Vipin. What exactly led to these violence-ridden relationship? That's what we have in fact come out to pick up at this given point, that the entire matter may have been because of Instagram reel making, over which a panchayat was also held just a few months back. Shreya Chatterjee joins us on the broadcast now to bring us more details. Shreya, a very good afternoon to you. With each passing hour now, we are seeing new details coming into what the cause of death, or rather what pushed Vipin to in fact commit this very heinous crime. What we are now given to understand is that there was an Instagram reel making that may have been the cause of contention between this couple.
Well, absolutely. In fact, this was one of the major reasons why the turmoil began within the couple, because it was in the month of February that a panchayat, in fact, was also held over the entire matter. And it's unfortunate that even in today's time, it was a panchayat that decided that both these sisters will not make any more reels, and that's when they went back. But after a few times they made reels is why the issue also blowed out of proportion, is what the investigation is suggesting. This is something which the police is also concerned to India Today. But what we do understand, that both these sisters, they used to run a beauty parlor, and that's the primary reason for the promotion of that beauty parlor. If you see that Instagram account, it's by the name of Kanchan Makeover. So because of promotion, they were using this Instagram reel. But clearly, even in the 21st century, that becomes the bone of contention. While the dowry allegation also states this is a new allegation that is surfacing, which clearly suggests that the matter of controlling women is something which is not a thing of the past. It's still something which is continuing. The investigation is only pointing it out as how monstrous the entire family was, and that led to the death of Nikki. All the family members have now been arrested, including the father-in-law, the mother-in-law, both the brothers. Investigation will continue, and we only hope that they are given the quickest possible punishment in this particular matter.
Right, Shreya, absolutely, absolutely. You've put it very rightly that these things, in terms of how men still end up controlling women in marriages of this sort, it's still a matter, it's a reality of today and not a thing of the past. Let's quickly take a look at this very reel that we're speaking of, viewers. Viewers, what we see on our screens right now is a contrast of situations, and it only tells us how brutal the particular incident is. An Instagram reel that was in fact made and posted by Nikki, an innocent one. In fact, that captures her very innocence at this given point, doing something which she loved, which was running the beauty parlor with her sister, and post that in comparison to that very circumstance and situation, a happy Nikki versus what we see on the other side of our screens, a beaten up, a tortured Nikki on the other hand, brutally being beaten by her own husband. And now it seems as if she was beaten because of making these very Instagram reels. We're bringing some more shots of these reels that used to be made by Nikki and her sister. Another one that we're bringing to you on your screens right now.
बहुत सारे लोगों के बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं अभी मैं उस स्थिति में नहीं हूँ कि आप सबके आंसर्स दे सकूँ मुझे पता है मेरी बहन के साथ क्या हो रहा था क्या नहीं हो रहा था बहुत सारी सामाजिक चीज़ों को सोचते हुए हम चीज़ों को कोऑपरेट कर रहे थे और 7 साल का हमारा बेटा भी है निकी का तो उसी की वजह से वो बहुत ज़्यादा कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ कर रही थी कि शायद आज नहीं तो कल सारी चीज़ें अच्छी हो जाएंगी ये नहीं पता था कि ये सारी चीज़ें हो जाएंगी तो आप लोग बहुत नेगेटिव भी बोल रहे हो और बहुत सारे लोग सपोर्ट भी कर रहे हैं जो लोग सपोर्ट करते हैं उनका धन्यवाद और अपनी आपकी बहन के साथ भी कल कुछ भी हो सकता है तो हमको आगे के लिए प्रिपेयर होना है और आज मैं भी खुद इस चीज़ से बहुत ज़्यादा प्रभावित हूँ काश जो चीज़ें आज हो रही हैं वो 11 फरवरी या 12 फरवरी को एक्शन ले लिया जाना चाहिए था क्योंकि